A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development in the ongoing conflict in Gaza, U.S. President Donald Trump has presented a proposal for a 60-day ceasefire, a move that has garnered a positive response from Hamas. This proposal comes as both sides have faced mounting pressure to find a resolution to the nearly 2-year-long war that has claimed countless lives and resulted in widespread destruction. As of July 5, 2025, Hamas has indicated that it has submitted its positive response to the ceasefire proposal to mediators, signaling a potential shift in the dynamics of the negotiations. President Trump has been actively advocating for a deal to end the fighting, and with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu set to visit the White House next week for discussions, the stakes are high. The president has claimed that Israel has agreed to the terms of the proposed ceasefire and is now urging Hamas to do the same. According to a source familiar with the negotiations, while Hamas's response was largely positive, it did contain some differing wording on key issues such as humanitarian aid, the presence of Israeli defense forces in Gaza, and guarantees extending beyond the initial ceasefire period. The source expressed optimism about the negotiations, stating, "Things are looking good." Hamas has expressed its readiness to enter negotiations to discuss the implementation of the ceasefire framework, although specific details about the negotiations remain unclear. During the proposed ceasefire, the U.S. has pledged to work with all parties involved to bring an end to the conflict. A Hamas official, speaking on the condition of anonymity, indicated that the truce could commence as soon as next week, contingent upon successful negotiations regarding the release of Palestinian prisoners in exchange for Israeli hostages and the flow of humanitarian aid into Gaza. The official emphasized that discussions on a permanent ceasefire and the withdrawal of Israeli troops would begin on the first day of the truce. However, previous negotiations have faltered due to Israel's insistence on continuing military operations to dismantle Hamas. The Hamas official also mentioned that President Trump has assured that the ceasefire could be extended beyond the initial 60 days if necessary to secure a comprehensive peace deal, though there has been no official confirmation from the U.S. regarding this guarantee. Speaking to reporters aboard Air Force One, Trump welcomed Hamas's positive attitude towards the proposal, suggesting that a ceasefire agreement could be reached by next week. The humanitarian situation in Gaza remains dire, with Hamas calling for increased aid to flow through the United Nations and other humanitarian organizations. The UN Human Rights Office recently reported that 613 Palestinians have been killed in Gaza over the past month, many while attempting to access aid at distribution points operated by the controversial Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, GCHF. The spokeswoman for the UN Human Rights Office, Ravina Shamdasani, stated that while the agency could not attribute responsibility for the fatalities, it was evident that the Israeli military had targeted Palestinians trying to reach these aid points. The ongoing conflict has created a humanitarian crisis, and the international community is watching closely as negotiations unfold. As the situation develops, the potential for a ceasefire in Gaza offers a glimmer of hope for peace in a region long plagued by violence and unrest. The coming days will be crucial as both sides navigate the complexities of the ceasefire proposal and work towards a resolution that could finally bring an end to the suffering of countless individuals caught in the crossfire. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.